Badegi Radio online
via Radio Garden and Radio Box.
or you can download Badegi Radio app on Google Play Store.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Get interactive with us on social media on Facebook
At www.facebook.com/Badegi Radio 90.1 MHz FM.
Here we go. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Badegi Radio 90.1 FM.
Now you can stay connected with the People Station everywhere and anywhere online.
All right, a very wonderful and beautiful good morning to you, beautiful listeners of Badegi Radio 90.1 FM, the People's Station. It's another Wednesday morning, the middle of the week. Yes, it's the 10th, the middle, the 10th day in the month of June, 2026. And still time check right about now is 7:36 this beautiful morning. And it is time for your wonderful and favorite breakfast show. That is the Global Review and the issues in the news. My name is Sani Abdullah Ibile OG, aka Captain Dogo. And I already have IG and Mr. Apaya in the studio this morning. Good morning this morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Mr. Ibile, and good morning, Mr. Apaya. Welcome to the studio, and I want to welcome all listeners out there. Welcome. This is the place where you get information and also education on current issues. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, Ibile, and good morning, Jumba. And to the beautiful listeners out there, thank you very much for always staying right here with us.
All right, thank you very much, gentlemen. Mr. Apaya, everywhere is cold, but you are sweating. What's going on?
I tell you, that is Nigeria. That's life for you.
Is Nigeria or what you said? That is Nigeria. I don't understand.
Yes, it's a kind of it's depicting the type of society where we are. When you see some people living very extravagant, very flamboyant life, and somebody is living a life that has to do, square meal is hand to mouth. So. The country is very rich, but Nigerians are being subjected to live in a very abject poverty, where some microscopic few, lavish the resources that are meant for state, and nobody can question them. So that is what you saw. Is a mental picture of the nation.
Talking about that, there was this story on the BBC Hausa this morning. RFI, I beg your pardon. Talking about almost, I think, 60 million Nigerians drifting back into poverty again, on top of the one that we are having already. So we are having 60 million Nigerians drifting into poverty. So it begs the question, what is the policy of this present administration that is constantly, pushing Nigerians back up, as much as Nigerians are trying their possible best to claw their way out, but the thing, it seems as if something is just pushing us back inside.
It is Nigeria that is pushing us. And this is coming as a result of the economic policies of the government. Because, for example, the removal of fuel subsidy is, affect the price of goods and services. Yeah, definitely it's a natural phenomenon. That's what is going to happen. Price of fuel go up, goods and services, their prices also go up. That's natural. Then you follow to the naira, you devalue it again, and all these economic policies, and then you are now squeezing the little people have in their hands again through tax, trying to block all the loopholes and also squeeze us money. So all these are the effects of why 60 million people, according to IMF, 60 million Nigerians have dropped down into poverty. Why are we seeing this now? I thought all these policies are to make the life of Nigerians better. The government says these policies are already yielding results. Where is the result? If they are yielding results, somebody outside, we Nigerians, we are feeling it in our skin. And then somebody outside is also seeing it. This is tell you that it's obvious that the policies are not working. If the only place where it's working is the government is now having more money. Yeah, government is now having more money. But what are you doing with this money? Where are these all these monies you are gathering all from? Because this money needs to go back to the economy, but they are not going back into the economy. You are supposed to recycle this money into the economy. Yeah, you are getting more money. You are supposed to start building infrastructure that will bring results, that will give people more money, and people will be able to spend this money within the economy. So manufacturers will be able to produce more, employ more people. As you employ, everybody get engaged. It means government is going to get more money for taxes, and also they will be able to have purchasing power. But right now there's no purchasing power. So what happens? It means these monies have gone into private pockets, and this private pocket, I'm telling you, it has gone into some banks. They are there lying dormant. They are not being used. You understand what I'm saying? That's why the government is saying we have more than 1 trillion naira of cash outside the banks. More than 1 trillion naira is outside the cash, outside the bank vault. So it means some of this money are being kept or stored in houses or of people houses, of these big top shots. So now what are we saying? Is the economy policies for the benefit of Nigerians, or is for the benefit of the government official such as the governors? Because they are also getting the largest share, one of the largest share of this money that is coming from the federal government. And Governor Tinubu say he's giving the governors. What are the governors doing with this money? If they are invested the money back into the infrastructure or economic policies or skill acquisition, so that you develop manpower, so that these individuals will go and start doing their own businesses and everybody gets money. This is not what they are doing with the money. God knows what they are doing with the money. But as far as reality is concerned, yes, Nigerian government is getting more money. What are they doing with the money? It's only God that knows. Because if the money is available, we will see it. Everybody will feel it in its skin. But for now, it's struggle, multi-dimensional poverty. That's what we are facing right now.
We hope to get out from that. Mr. Paya, now talking about money, just yesterday Senator Oji Uzor was grilling the Southeast Development Commission over alleged mismanagement of 16.6 billion naira appropriated in the 2025 budget. Again, there was this allegation of spending 153 million naira on renting a single-room liaison office in Abuja, and another 2.5 billion naira categorized as implied expenditure. Now, this is not just the end. This is just the SCDC. What is coming out from the SCDC? Because I intentionally brought this from what IG was saying about more funds being made available to the governors, more funds being available to other agencies, but we are literally not seeing anything.
Well, this APC government, with all due respect, if you want to understand the government very well, always take it from its opposition or opposite sides. When this APC government came on board in 2015, the former president, the late Muhammadu Buhari, the first APC president, promised to leave almost 100 million Nigerians out of poverty. And from the statistics you are giving us now, you say 60 million. 60 million. So that's more than half. So you can now see the reverse. You can see the clear irony here. Now, this is the government that making very few. So I think the reverse is the case now. Look at the budget you are making for the National Assembly, and very microscopic few. It means insecurity that is begging for enough commitment in terms of resources, in terms of manpower, in terms of all that it takes to deal with issues like this. But we are not, we are yet to see that very huge commitment coming from the government to buy, purchase more arms, sophisticated arms, air components and whatever. So that is one aspect. Again, you know, when this government came, there was a lot of issues. They inherited a lot of issues. They inherited a lot of problems, which we believe they've campaigned around and told Nigerians they have the capacity to surmount all these challenges. But rather, we are now seeing the reverse. We are now, you know, getting deeper into the mess that the women have found themselves. You can see how flamboyant the government have turned to be. You look at a governor today, you see the number of motorcades. A governor in Nigeria is moving with, even the president, even the wife of the president, or even the son of the president. So you begin to wonder, what is the saving? Where is the saving? Where is the money removed from subsidy? If you are asking, if you look at the motorcade of these elected officials, you get to find out. Even the Senate president, some of the National Assembly members who are supposed to legislate for you. So you begin to wonder if Nigeria is really ready for a serious business. I don't see Nigeria being ready for it, but I want to say that the leadership is having the large chunk of the problem, but even the followership, because it's in this country that we are glorifying corruption. Somebody who was nobody yesterday, automatically he has a little opposition to be an authority. Automatically he becomes super rich, and you start celebrating him, give him a lot of title, traditional title, or whatever. Now you are looking at priority. Today, let's come back to our own state, Niger State, because there is no way, you know, a sky without, there can never be a sky without blue. You can never discuss and leave our own constituency.
Yes, exactly.
You can see the project that is going on in the state. Tell me, who can defend it? Where is the priority? You are building flyovers where there are no traffic. The roads you are doing, you understand? There are places that require these roads. If you really actually we are pushing for a developmental goal, then you should be looking at, okay, how would I link the farms to the markets? The 25 local government areas we have in Niger State, we should be grateful to go, you're having lesser. There is a way you can link all these local government to state capital. That it has happened in Katsina. Duan let Eradua. He did that. You understand? They are enjoying benefiting from that. By the time you have a linking road to all local governments, electricity is supplied to them. Water is reticulated. Before you know it, instead of people, you know, running into the city to come and, you know, share the resources that is meant to provide basic amenity for people, fighting over it, everybody will be running back to his local government to develop. There is no single local government in Niger State out of the 25 that has no 1 or 2 trace of resources that is enough to even hold the state. But because we are so lazy, everybody is looking up to fact. How much is coming from fact? If there is a dilemma of fact, everybody start complaining. The government does not think out of the box. And this is the more reason why, despite huge amount of fact that is coming from the federal government, the state is still indebted, is still taking debts. You understand? Recently, there is $14.4 million debt that is put before the National State Assembly. And, you know, shamelessly, without due respect, the State Assembly is even coming to defend that. In something that you don't know. No any single Nigerian could tell you who is Niger Farm? What is Niger Farm? Niger Farm is just a kind of rhetoric that is going on papers. Nobody can tell you for real. Even the government, they have failed to tell us exactly. If you say it is a government, it's a private, when did you legislate? Where is the document? You understand? Where is the agreement? You are going to leave government for another person to come and say it's a problem. So the thing is from bottom to top, that has been the problem. What is seen in Niger State, that is even in the top, that is what is
it's a replica.
So the people have to own up to their own state, their own country, and to their own destiny.
Very important.
Okay, but please, if I have to add to that particular headline of the Southeast
Development Commission.
If you look at the history of development, being taken to regional level, it's because of complaint. It started from Niger Delta. That's why we're NDDC, Niger Delta Development Commission. So that agitations there will be, people there will be calm because they said, okay, you are drilling oil from our place and we don't have, we are not even enjoying the benefit. So they gave them NDDC, they gave the Ministry for Niger Delta, all this, so that they'll be able to also, bring development to this region. Even with that, they were doing well, and then corruption crept in. When corruption crept in, you can remember that professor that pretended that he fainted at the National Assembly for being questioning. It's because of stolen funds that he was being squeezed. So gradually, and then we also have people from other regions start coming. Northeast Development Commission, we have Southeast, then we have North Central, Northwest Development Commission,
and the likes. Yeah.
So now these commissions are brought in to help federal government, in bringing development close to the regions. But what is happening right now? It looks like it has become a conduit pipe for siphoning government money. And these are some of the money that we are talking about. Government is getting more money, then they are now moving some of this money to some of these development commissions, so that these development commissions can do. What these development commissions do is they construct roads, they build schools, rehabilitate schools, they build primary health cares, understand, hospitals, first class hospitals. This is what they do. Now, and one thing I want you to understand is that they don't bring another person from another region to come and manage this development commission. They bring people from that particular region to manage it, and then we now have these people, instead of it to be jealously bringing development to your region, it's now looking like, oh, it's my turn, let me also come and and get my own national cake. So what are we saying? Federal government is trying to an extent, and then you are now giving the development initiative of your region, and it has become a place where you have to eat and drink and live and start living another lifestyle. So what we are saying right now is that this issue has come up. So what are we going to see after that? Are we going to see this particular individuals being investigated and prosecuted? That's a question. Or it's going to go as usual, just like any other one. We didn't hear that professor that went to National Assembly and pretended that he fainted. After that, we've not had anything again. So this particular guy again, this particular billions that has been taken from Southeast Development Commission, are we going to see somebody being prosecuted or not? So it's becoming scary when people take funds, public funds, and nothing happens to them, and then they go free. What does it do? It encourages more people to come also and do their own. Ask any Nigerian what he's going to do when he get a position like that. He's going to tell you that it's going to be his own turn, and he's also going to do that. So you see, many generations are being influenced. Their brains are being adjusted towards that particular side. So when are we going to get it right? When things like this are happening?
Hopefully very soon.
Yes, we'll see.
Hopefully very soon. We have been very emotional this morning.
We have to, because it affects everybody.
All right, I'm still on money matters. The IMF has projected that Nigeria's foreign debt is to hit 72.6 billion naira after the 2027 polls. I think we're already on 50-something billion already.
Yes, you're talking about almost close to 11 trillion naira.
Yes, exactly. So
this is very,
it's alarming. It's alarming. It's alarming
to the economy and even to the survival of Nigeria. This is to tell you that 2027 election is going to be characterized with vote buying. Very, very huge vote buying. Nigeria have this record of spending huge amount of money in terms of when it comes to election. It has happened during President Goodluck Jonathan, and it has happened in this administration of led by the APC-led government. We are seeing a replica of what has actually happened. So it's very, very dangerous. It is very alarming that if we continue like this, honestly, only God knows. Already the country is in a very, very terrible economic situation. After removal of subsidy from first day of government, we could not, manage the proceed of subsidy removal to develop the country, to develop the economy. Rather, we are still borrowing. You imagine somebody borrowing money to come and build flyover. Where is it done?
Where is it done?
Is flyover going to generate revenue?
Revenue for you. You don't borrow to build
flyovers. You borrow money to run a recurrent expenditure. How can you go and borrow money, pay salary, and all those? You don't do that. You only borrow money and invest it where it will generate profit for you.
Exactly.
Okay, for instance, now the Abuja Kaduna rail project that was being initiated by Goodluck administration, almost completed by the administration. to God be the glory. When the administration of Buhari came, Amechi, who is from Niger Delta, who was one of very strong political opponent. They are not in good terms with Goodluck. That's why they even left. So at that time they were not in good terms. But Amechi could not hide it. He came out and told the world that they met that project at 98% completion. Only if I'm not mistaken.
They've gone very far.
Almost at completion level. And they completed and started working. So, and ever since then, you can see the Abuja-Kaduna rail has been generating revenue for the Chinese company and for the country. So that is how, that is a justifiable borrowing. But this one, when somebody go and borrow, and you are not going to toil at all the flyover. So I think this thing coming from IMF. Unfortunately, it is IMF that is even lowering us, draining us.
It favors them if you come to collect.
Yes,
because you are indebted.
They are a loan shark, and they would always want you to borrow so that you continue to be indebted to them, and you continue paying the servicing. You continue servicing and collecting your money.
Apart from them enjoying the money you are bringing to them, they are now holding you ransom.
Yes, now.
Anytime you want anything, there is always a strange attached. You want to borrow money?
They give you policy.
Do that.
Give you policy.
Remove subsidy from fuel. Remove subsidy from agriculture. Remove subsidy from water you are supplying to your people. If you want more, if you want us to give you more money, and they have already like predicted that the Nigerian government is going to borrow more money even before 2027.
You must borrow.
That's a prediction.
And one of the dangerous there is one dangerous but silence. It appears to be silent. It will be silent. One of their policy is that if you are borrowing, because they are going to hold your destiny, they will look at your educational sector to tell you that there are some particular courses that you have to drop, you have to add and drop.
Yes,
you understand?
Yes.
For instance, when somebody tell you not to,
not to
remove something from
history.
the curriculum.
They removed history.
You don't know where
atomic physics, atomic physics,
Yes.
nuclear physics, a whole lot of all those courses.
Those things that can help you to see the light of the day, to see the global world, to see the position where you started, to know your position and to know your future. They are telling you to drop all those things. So these are clandestine move from the IMF, but unfortunately, they will tell you all these things. Just like when we were coming up, these cigarettes, there is this particular company, this Benson, they will tell you after this thing, they will tell you it's dangerous to health. After advertising it, and they will still tell you it's dangerous to the health. But you see people still rushing to use their money to buy and smoke.
Don't forget that. Apart from that one, they also come into our religious and cultural aspects.
Of course.
They tell you that if you want more money or if you want more of this, you have to legalize LGBTQ plus and all those stuff. This is what is already happening in Ghana. It's happening in Ghana. They said they're not going to give Ghana a certain amount of money right now until they legalize gay marriage and lesbianism. And right now it's a very hot debate in Ghanaian parliament, and they are rejecting it absolutely. They say they will not accept it. And another thing again is that if you go to another African country, I can't remember the name of the African country, they said, okay, if you want help, financial help and for health, give all the health data of your citizens. Health record of your citizens, that is what they want. For example, my health record in General Hospital, they want it to be transferred.
And to them, your health history is supposed to be
private.
It's supposed to be a private thing. But now this is what they want. So God knows the world is becoming more wicked. God knows what they are going to look at. If they look at this health record, see some things, and they see how they can come in and probably reduce population of the world. I am not a doomsday prediction. But why do you need my health record? Why do you need it?
Yes.
I will not give you my health record. It's private.
Yes.
We thank God it's even on paper. It's not even on the system with internet where they will go to.
It's only private if your government allows it to be private. Where we know in this country, when our government signed a memorandum of understanding with France in the issue of tax to release our database. If you remember, so that they could help us with that. And you don't do things like this. There's what we call data privacy, which is a universal law that you can't just release people's data anyhow, just like that.
If you cannot trust your own men, the people you train, you employ,
Mm-hmm.
you pay them to work for you. You cannot trust them to do
The
this
job.
You are not inviting a foreigner. Definitely, if I want to take it, I have to get statistic of the people.
That's true.
If you are telling me you want me to help you generate revenue because you are having deficit, then I want to find out, get the population census. You understand, of people who are those the working class, dependency ratio, all this information. This is how technically you begin to attain. You break into your record, some of the security record, all in the name of saying you want to generate data. Why will you go and give France?
True.
See,
France that everybody is running away from.
why would you in this country we call that. So some people say it's a campaign. In this country, there was a time we have these global health challenges during Corona, when the economic of the global war was brought to its knees. People cannot even leave their own country because of the virus, whatever. At that time, every country had to deal with its own destiny. President Muhammadu Buhari, in his magnanimity, appointed Mamman Nemi. Look at where he took Nigerian revenue generation. You understand? Look at where the position he took it.
So
are you
saying he cannot do it? Somebody cannot do it?
Before Nemi left office, he took Nigerian revenue base to 10 trillion naira. It is from his own reign that the guy began to see that there are a lot of money that can be generated. Aside from oil, we generated a lot, and that is the more reason why, even as people say Buhari borrow more, but it was as a result of that revenue generation by a local person, a Nigerian, that we have to some extent the level of borrowing compared to this administration curtailed. So why don't you fish out people like them?
Exactly. We have
you can bring him to come and do it again. What did you do then? We are in a global world. You understand? Technology is helping matters. Maybe it deploy technology and it sees even a lot of leakages were being blocked, and we see a lot of money. You have Nemi, you have his you can bring in instead of taking it to France. France have never been a very good ally of Nigeria. You understand? They have never been
of anybody, sir. Especially African countries.
Yes. All the francophone nations are breaking out because of the stringent measure and the egocentric nature of France. And the British, our own colonial masters, their own is a policy association. They will appreciate your tradition. You understand? But indirectly they will enter you. Gradually they will break it. You understand? So their own is a little bit lighter than the one that will come openly. Your mode of dressing, your mode of your religion, everything
your language,
will have to jettison and adopt their own. So that is what we are now taking ourselves to where we are going into the grave. I'm telling you.
All right. Again, two issues that I would like us to join together and discuss. One, just yesterday, the president tweeted that the housing scheme, the promised housing scheme, which he said he was at the start of his campaign that he was going to deliver to Nigerians. He said he has started delivering them. And there are some units in Abuja, some units in Lagos. And from the tweet, it is disturbing because he said people have been able to, take some loans to be able to, get those houses. I think at around 1,000 families, 1,800 and something families were able to get that loan.
In the country with over
200 million people. Now, I'm coming somewhere, Mr. Paya. From the figure he gave, from the figure the presidency gave, it's alarming, because when they said 1,860 something people assessed around, was it 800 million? Now, if you do the math, average Nigerian cannot afford it, because that means you'll be paying around 600,000 naira every month with the current salary that is being earned by government by workers. Now tell me, how many Nigerians can actually afford? Or this is another scheme for the ruling elite?
And that's why I tell you, if you want to understand the APC, with all due respect, you look at it from opposing sides. Anything they tell you, take the opposite. Promise to take 1 million Nigeria into poverty, and now 60 million Nigerians are drifting into poverty.
So who is going to buy the house?
So who is going to buy the house? So when you are making policies that is suitable to only the ruling class, all the people who find themselves at the comfort of their own zone, they talk about the economy, they feel Nigeria, everybody is okay, and when you go to reality, anywhere you are talking, anywhere you are, even if it is in Villa, visit the nearest market to Villa. Any part of the country you want to, if you want to understand the economy, go to market. So what is the essence of saying it on paper, penning it white on the paper, but when you go to reality, go to the market,
it's a totally different thing.
So on that particular one, all right, what the presidency or what this government is doing?
128 billion naira in mortgages to 1,859 families.
So what are you saying? What if you take this 158 billion naira billion naira and give it to this 100 and something thousand people?
No, 1,859
1,000
families.
people. They are going to build a bungalow. Each person will build a bungalow.
It's even way.
What are we saying?
It is even way too much.
If you
understand, it's the money. What I'm saying, I'm telling you, even if you have to build expensive building, a very fine building, be that. This government does not know its priority. They are doing it blindly, like anyhow.
Don't say they don't know their priority.
They don't know. You know what they should have
mismatching.
Yes, do you know what they should have done? Who know exactly the Nigerian population? Nobody knows. It's an estimate. So now you give 1,000 people access to have a house, to have a roof over their heads, and you have more than 100, close to 50 million people. When was the last time you conducted a census to know that 1,000 people that have subscribed for these housings? It's a drop in the ocean. What have you done? For 3 years, you just giving people just 1,000 people that have access to roof over their head through the government. Out of 150 million people, estimation. It means you've done nothing. Do you understand me? Nothing. And out of this 1,000 people, how many people earn 400 to 500,000 naira monthly? And then you now look at how much they're going to be deducted every month from their income.
This issue is too trivial for us to
even exactly.
Yes.
Again, let's now juxtapose this with Tinubu sets up Ebola task force, approved 10 billion naira for emergency preparedness. Another whooping sum again.
Yeah, that's
now we are just hearing billions, billions, and again, it begs the question: are you seeing anything on ground?
So now it's a huge amount of money, very, very huge. Despite the fact that the value is down, of the naira is down,
it's still huge.
I'm not saying government should no, we should prepare, because by the time this government didn't prepare, and we'll have an outbreak of Ebola, definitely we're going to blame the same government. So we say kudos for government to bring out this initiative, but the money involved.
It's enormous. It's enormous.
Come on.
All right. Away from that, we've been shouting about cholera in Niger State. Baba sent this to us. Borno records 74 deaths. Thousands of suspected cholera cases amid growing health emergency. As MSF, the Medicine Sans Frontiers, has raised concern over the rapid increase in suspected cholera cases across Borno State, warning that health facilities are coming under severe pressure as thousands of patients continue to seek urgent treatment. According to MSF, more than 7,800 suspected cholera cases and 74 deaths have been recorded across 14 local government areas and 50 wards in Borno State since the outbreak began in early May. So just last month. And we've been shouting about that in even our own very own Niger State here due to the water issue. But thank God for the rains currently. But still, we still need the pipe-borne water because the rains are sparse. It is not falling every day.
Regularly.
So we still need, whether we like it or not. See, it's just like NEPA lights. You cannot remove the importance of waterboard's water, whether in terms of quality, in terms of safety. It is still better, no matter what we say. Waterboard water is the safest you can still get out there. But we are not saying it. And again, the money that you are supposed to spend in the waterboard, you will spend way more than that when you have an outbreak. Or again, some people are again of the opinion that if this happens, then some government officials, can get to make more money.
Definitely, if there is a calamity, a lot of money will be spent by the government. Definitely, and contract will be awarded for purchase of certain medicines, equipment, and others So definitely, and then you expect it to be the price to be inflated. So that's how some people chop. So with if there's no problem, some people will not chop. So the issue now is this: in a country where National Assembly members are spending 100 plus billion naira on cars and for lifestyle, and then it is in that same country where people dying of cholera, common cholera. This is absolutely disheartening for people to be dying like chicken, and then we have enough money to be able to provide drinking water, but intentionally refuse to do that. Because I can say it intentionally, because there's money. By the time you allocate money to certain things that are not important, leaving the important things, this is the effect. What are we saying? By the time money that's supposed to go for road, it did not go for road, and then you siphon it. What happened? Accident. Cars can't move. Goods, price of what are we saying? Farm crops can't leave villages to urban areas. So these are the effect. Whatever problem we have now is because we do not appropriate money for important areas, and this is the reason why even this one in particular, even if it's a motorized borehole or solar borehole you drill for these areas for them to have safe drinking water, you can carry your ballot box to how to reach areas, Mr. Ibile. How to reach area wherever you are in this country, ballot box will get to you, but water cannot get to you. Isn't that an irony?
It is. It is. You have anything to add? All right. Also, this one, it busts my head well. Yes, because I never expected this to come out from a sitting governor, Okpebolo. He says even if they kidnap all of us, there is no vacancy in Aso Rock. That is according to Governor Monday Okpebolo of Edo State, who alleged that some persons are sponsoring insecurity to distract President Bola Tinubu. He said this during the flag off of the APC campaign for local government council elections in Edo South Senatorial District, where he said verbatim, they can even kidnap all of us. Yes, there is no vacancy in Aso Rock. He said insecurity has suddenly increased in the country, alleging that it is being orchestrated to tarnish the leadership of President Bola Tinubu. Okpebolo said promoting insecurity would not guarantee the perpetrators seats in the Senate, House of Representatives, or the presidency, as there is no vacancy in Aso Rock. He says there is no vacancy in Aso Rock. What is happening today is the handiwork of the opposition.
Okay.
They have failed. Have they not failed? Is it by kidnapping children? Then who are you going to govern? There will be nobody for you to govern. So let them give us peace so that we can rule well.
This is very unlike governor. And unfortunately, most governors in Nigeria today have abandoned God and they're embracing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, because they all believe that being sycophantic to the president will guarantee their return tickets, which is lie. Power is given by God at His will. If He give you power, nobody. If not that God who gives power, good Lord wouldn't have been a president of Nigeria.
Not at all.
Now, coming back to the issue, if you are accusing the opposition of sponsoring kidnapping and all the insecurity in the country in order to get vacancy in the presidency compared to someone, then who was the person? Who are those persons who masterminded the attack by President Goodluck Jonathan? That is number one. Number two, if a governor, whole governor can say this thing, it means, governor is the number one security person of his states. We have 36 states in the country, over 200 million population. He's, as a governor of his own state, saying this thing. It means he can help the DSS. He can help the security.
Yes, with information.
So I think he should be grilled to come and give information about those who are sponsoring this kidnapping in the country, because kidnapping now is now becoming rampant in the country. You understand? Even though yesterday some of the feelers were getting about those behind the mastermind of Oyo shocks everybody, because the all accusing fingers was pointed at Fulani bandits and whatever, but it turns to be like Yorubas and you understand, people from the soul. That is right way. Now this governor that is saying this thing, I think he has a lot to say. Is it this same people, the opposition you are accusing, who forced the president to remove subsidy? Because if you ask him what aggravated the problem of APC government, we have had Buhari's own share of the problem. we are not done with that. We thought when this government come, because of his political sagacity, we are going to get out of the shenanigans that we find ourselves. Now, the beginning of this current administration, the problem is the removal of subsidy. So is it this opposition who forced the president to remove subsidy? That is number one. Number two, is it opposition that is stopping the government to commit more funds realistically in terms of purchase of ammunition for our security troops? If you are saying you are buying money, you are giving them money, like National Assembly have now been calling, is now calling that the chairmanship must come and give us account of the resources, the money given to you. Now, during President Muhammadu Buhari, we see how they do purchase of firearms. It is a country to country. You understand?
On black markets.
Yes. So we see how we are able to. Buhari government have procured Super Tucano and other fighter jets. With this one, show us one. Is it the opposition who are stopping you from going to buy it? Even following France, who are is sophisticated when it comes to air component, that you can still not get aircraft to come and deal with these bandits and terrorists. So is it opposition that is serving the president? Is it opposition that bring an intermarriage between Nigeria and France against the wish of Nigeria because Nigeria never believed in France? Is it opposition who pushes the president to go and do that? I think some governors have nothing to offer, and this is the more reason why they believe leveraging on the federal might will give them what they want, which is lie. See, let me tell you, people believe, they say vote doesn't count. I see, don't believe. Vote counts where it will count.
It counts. That's why they always want to buy your vote.
It counts where it will count.
If the people want their vote to be counted, then it can be counted. But if you go to sleep, that's when they take over. For Okpebholo, I think he has been reckless
from the very
he has been talking to power. He has been talking as if he is not the leader of a state. I remember when he also was he not the one who said Obi should not come to
openly. He's on his own. That Obi the security is not guaranteed.
Is that how a leader behaves? Is that how a leader talks? So he has shown that he is actually not ready to govern. He's actually ready to say a lot of things so that it will the man at the top will know that he's defending him and he will do anything to make it to bring him back. But the power lies with the people. It is the people of that state. If they want Okpebholo to come back, fine. They should just bear the whatever comes with the luggage that comes with Okpebholo.
Sorry, let me hold your breath here. You are the number one security of the nation or your state.
Of your state, yeah.
I think the president need to even summon this. We need to open this thing, put it on the table. How much is being given to each governor on monthly basis as a security? You have more money. One of main thing you needed is the resources to be able to purchase and procure all these firearms. Support the military, support the police, support the DSS in your own state. How much is governor giving them? That is number one. A lot of resources being. Then if you cannot manage your own state, you are believing, okay, let's give an example. This is a media house, a very private media house, owned by an individual. Now, because of the prudency, you understand, in the management, even government media with a lot of resources cannot compete with this private radio station. We are not blowing our trumpets. Niger State government have a media house, but none of the media house in Niger State can compete with this radio. That's to tell you all this problem has to do with leadership, management, and the spirit of love and patriotism for your state and for whatsoever you have at your own disposal. Do you love your state? Are you patriotic? Do you fear God? Are you thinking of a day of reckoning? If all these things you have it at the back of your mind, then you shouldn't be blaming anybody. I cannot be a governor today and blame any other person. Who will I blame?
Who would you blame?
You have the resources. Even when they tell you that the security, the police, the soldier in your own state, the governor have no power over them, but the governor have power to ask police to come and arrest somebody who insults the governor, who challenge him. But the governor does not have the power to send police to chase bandits. You know what happened even in Oyo? 2 weeks after, the governor didn't do anything. He was doing less compared to what is being given to him.
Exactly.
And that is why they could not see those children. But if I thought he had utilized the resources in his own state, you have the soldier. I don't believe there is any soldier or police or DSS whose work is to defend the nation, and there is an attack in the state, that we can make an arrangement which I can justify, and you say you are waiting for signal from Abuja. All those ones, they are using that one as a gimmick to deceive people. When they will attack you as a private individual or organization, they don't get signal from Abuja. You understand? They will go ahead and act. But when it comes to security, securing or doing something that is meant for people, that is when they tell you about signal.
All right, so we are waiting for the signal also. Yes, away from that, it's time to tighten our border and document illegal foreigners. What do you think about this, gentlemen?
For me, it's already late. They're already
in already.
So what?
But we still need it.
See, we might need it.
Christopher
but the
Musa
cat is already
once
out
said,
of the bag.
Christopher Musa once said we should build a fence around Nigeria.
Wow, that's going to be a very expensive.
We have
that's
all this money that has been wasted. We can use it to do it.
Okay,
we can do it.
But you can't even fix your health. You can't fix your education.
See,
you want to go and build fence?
IG, I feel like the priority now is insecurity currently. If you ask me,
it is.
If you ask me,
it is.
For me to choose between the health and that of the insecurity, I feel like we should go for insecurity first.
Absolutely.
Because health can always take you one way or the other. We can find a way.
I absolutely believe. I'm telling you the side of the government. They have not been able to fix education and health. Now they will see that as a useless venture to go and put money on fencing the country. So one thing is this: let's accept the fact that the criminals are already inside. What are we doing to drive them out? By the time we drive them out, then we can now talk about the fencing. But they're already in.
No, we don't need to drive them out. Let's fence them in, corner them, and finish them off.
When you build a perimeter fence across the borders, and you put the right men, just in case those who want to cross over, or they ask the points, you make sure that it has been stationed with officers, with
drones, technology, and everything.
Then, where is the police? Where is this DSS? Wallahi, the current situation in this country doesn't require any military intervention. It doesn't mean the military should now go back to, and since we cannot be found the perimeter fence, then the police and the DSS should do the dirty job. And I swear to God Almighty, if we give the police the much needed support, logistic, in no distant time, who rescued the sister of a minister?
Adelabu.
Is it not the police? Are you not surprised? No, to me it's not a surprise.
It's not.
It's not a surprise.
They can do it.
This one, we want this thing to continue. If we want this thing to end, give it to police. Give them 100% support. The DSS are there. They know how to do their job. All the informants, wallahi, DSS will get the information. All of them. Police and DSS will get all the informants. By the time we deal with the informants, the soldiers are there in the bush, in our forest. They will deal with them. You understand? There was a video yesterday Baba sent to me of bandits along this Auna, you understand? On bike.
Yeah, many of them. Many.
TikToking
on Third Road.
Yes,
Third Road.
Yes,
Fine road.
Beautiful road, moving in large number.
So what we are saying now is, are you telling us that Nigerian security cannot see the movement of hundreds of motorbikes?
What is surprising? If you cannot
on
see
them each,
if you cannot see them, they say we are here. We are this location.
We are this location. What are we saying? And this movement, they are not carrying any kidnapped victim, which means they can be fired on rockets.
Nothing is shielding them.
There was also an attack in Niger State. Bandits reportedly abducted 4 women, including a pregnant woman during a night raid on Mekadori village in Kotogra, LGA on Monday. Mekadori. He said they added that the vigilante identified as Amos, who responded to assist residents while the attack was going on, sustained a gunshot wound to the leg. Now, we are still seeing recurrence of those attacks coming in. Now, IG, we're talking about that fencing. While we were small, if you go Parota, if you want kirats, you go round them, Nina.
Not so.
Put them for middle.
Not so.
Not be so. That's what I say. Let's build that fence and put them in the middle.
What I'm saying is this.
And put fire. That's what we do.
And put fire.
We'll put fire.
And be beating the bush. So as to scare them.
Yes, I did that. What I'm saying is this. we can still fight these individuals without fencing this country.
Okay.
What we need to do is collaboration with our neighbors, Niger.
There can't be collaboration.
If you cannot do this without collaboration, you know why I'm saying so?
All this that started as a result of a spillover of war coming in from somewhere
from
else.
Libya.
You understand?
Yes.
So definitely it will pass through. If you must just secure your border, whether you like it or not.
And you cannot do it without the cooperation of your neighbors. These people are not coming through flight, nor ships.
What if your neighbor?
So they are coming through the land.
What if your neighbor has been overrun?
That's why you have to cooperate with them. That's why you have to cooperate
help
with
them
them.
secure their own
the
country.
security of your neighbor guarantees your security.
So
also.
you help them
if your
secure their
neighbor
own
is
country.
not, if your neighbor border is not secured, yours too is not. So that's why you have to collaborate and fight it together.
Let me come in. I think Giba is hammering more on collaboration with neighbor.
Yes.
The same neighbor you betrayed, the same neighbor that part ways with you.
Yes, that
the same neighbor you could not protect
we
at
can
the time
settle.
of need.
Yeah, we can settle.
How?
That can be settled.
No, that marriage have already been
this
divorced.
collaboration will benefit both of us. Definitely.
Or for instance, now, okay, look, let's make it very open. Are you now talking about collaborating with Niger? How do you want to start?
We have to do it.
How do you want to start?
It's an international relation thing.
Already Niger have breaking out of ECOWAS.
Yes.
The same ECOWAS.
We don't need to belong to the same union before we cooperate and save ourselves.
You ask yourself, what is the reason for the breakout? What is the reason for this secting
in the first place?
Because they believe at the time of needs, countries like Nigeria, giant of Africa, in the pioneering the ECOWAS.
Big brother.
Whoever is leadership of ECOWAS is courtesy of Nigeria. At that time, you could not protect us, and to the extent that we'll have to break out after several attempts. You understand? You know what the Nigerian government did in terms of when they had issues, to the extent that some emirs even went. You know, when they closed border, and up to now, the peace talk failed, and they have to break out. So what you do, Nigeria is a country that is endowed with a lot of resources. Simple arithmetic, simple analogy you do now. Okay, you look at the money you are giving to governors as security vote, you can cut from that. You understand? And start building a perimeter fence. That is number one. Number two, if you say there's no resources, if you're looking at that project as a huge project, what more of a governor who was nobody yesterday,
but today,
and today is somebody? Then you begin to from where is this resources coming? So you now block the resources from where it's coming to begin to do something that will benefit the larger majority.
Do you know that if you fence it without people to man it, it's useless?
I just was saying now, what's the work of your soldiers? The soldiers that you are seeing in town, when we are coming up, you hardly see soldier. Each time if we see soldier, everybody starts running. We believe you don't see soldier in town. You understand? But now you see soldier has become friends. Bringing down their image. They are supposed to be in the bush. A soldier is trained to kill. Is it another season that the soldier going to kill now? The people the soldier are to kill are in the bush. Allow us to live with the police who are our friends. Allow us to live with our DSS. They are our friends. So that amongst us, if there are bad eggs, it is the police and the DSS that will fish them out. So that you don't overwhelm the soldiers. By the time you now, when you go to war, you are supposed to set a parameter.
Exactly.
By the time you set the parameters and you abandon that parameter, the enemy will take advantage of that parameter. They will have a vantage position and begin to attack you. So soldiers are supposed to be our parameter fence. You understand? Do the fence, not block work or whatever, then put soldiers again. Give them drones, give them all the technology, then allows police and DSS to deal with internal issues.
All right. Thank you for that one. But again, I'm still of the opinion now. You cannot, that fencing, if you ask me, I prefer it. Definitely. We saw what USA did with Mexico too when the issue of drugs became so much. They built a fence to separate them from Mexico.
Yeah, but that didn't stop, and it's not.
But at least to a very large extent,
because
we know.
Yes.
I'm just bringing an instance. Now. But even though it didn't stop but it reduced to a very large extent the influx of drugs coming in now. It was not the way it was before. Now you have to go through particular places. Definitely, you can never remove this thing entirely. And again, you know why I'm even particular about this? One president said it of United States. He said, if people don't have work, because we don't have work, the level of unemployment is so much right now. Underproductivity. He said, ask people to dig a hole. And when they are done, they get them to close it again and pay them for it. Now, if we are digging this fence, do you know how many thousands of people are going to be employed to get job?
Okay, one of the technicality soldiers you in war, they build trenches.
They build trenches, you know.
In this barrack where you
there's trenches. Yes.
You wouldn't know until you get to the point.
Yes.
If you are coming with a motorcycle or motor, whatever you want to attack to the military, you have to subject yourself to going barefooted to enter the trench and come out. Before them, probably if there are security cameras, they might go and nab you. See, let me tell you, one thing about this fence is that whether he's not going to curtail he's going to eradicate the problem totally or not, but going to curtail it. There is no any perfect system anywhere in the world.
No.
So if you have that belief, then build parameters, start from there.
Exactly, let's start from there. All right, away from that, we have repentant bandits kill 8 soldiers in Kaduna ambush. Yes, repentant bandits, I beg your pardon, ambush kill 8 soldiers in Kaduna as families await official notification. Says that repentant bandits on Monday ambushed and killed 8 soldiers despite restrictions on media coverage of attacks and other violent crimes allegedly perpetrated by bandits in Kaduna State. A relative of one of the slain soldiers confirmed the incident, as other sources also corroborated the development. And according to the source, the families of the deceased soldiers are still mourning and have yet to receive official notification from the Nigerian Army authorities. Says, yes, I can confirm the killing of 8 soldiers, including my brother, by the so-called repentant bandits in Kaduna State, the source added.
Okay, you see, the opponent of repentance, rehabilitation, reintegration, the 3RRR of these bandits, I think they whatever they say have truth to an element of truth to an extent. Repentant bandits, you spend billions of naira, understand? Spend billions of naira trying to reorientate these bandits, reintegrate them, and then put them into Nigerian army. Some you said okay they should go and sin no more, and these particular individuals are going back. For example, even in the religious aspect, it is known. It is said that when you kill a person, your life should also be taken. That's both religion, both the two major religions that we have, and also that's also what the common law says. So now, somebody killed somebody, and you are now bringing that person to come and repent. Are you God that you are going to forgive such person? He killed my relatives, and you are now coming to forgive him. He said because he has repented, now you are going to rehabilitate him.
And the God who created you and me and him
and
everybody have given the much desirable judgment for somebody who killed. He too should be killed.
He should be killed
after the investigation.
So what are we saying? So let the law take its course. Exactly. It's because the law is not taking its course. That's why Nigeria is filled with a lot of problems.
Exactly. One cleric from the West, on last week Friday's sermon, he said to forgive is divine. So let us send them to the divine.
Let's go
to forgive them. Why should we forgive them? So let's send them to the Almighty. So go to choose whether to forgive them. So
government is now saying, "Go, your sins are forgiven. Go and sin no more." Is that the work of the government? No, the work of government is to prosecute them.
All right. Okay. Okay. Yes. Let's have it there. Yes, please. We have this insert. Yes, we have this insert on.
Story we're talking about.
Talking about terrorism. Yes, we have this particular one as the North is falling under terrorist. Yes, let's have that particular. All right. So I think let's get. Yes. Can we have that?
Yes.
Agenda of this house to call the service chiefs. This is the agenda of this house to call the service chiefs. What are you doing that? that the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Terrorists are taking control of the territory. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Today, the territory of Nigeria is falling under the terrorists. Terrorists are taking control of the territory. And the army, the entire armed forces, their fundamental role is to safeguard Nigerian territory. And the territory has been taken over by terrorists. Mr. Speaker, the first week of May, Goro, where I was born, bandits invaded my hometown, killed one person, abducted 10 women and children. Mr. Speaker, invaded people in Rima town, abducted 24 people, killed one innocent Alhaji Hassan Mekanta. Where are we going? Nation, where are we heading to? Mr.
All right. I think we have that. Where are we going to in
That's
the country?
Yes. House of Representatives, member of House of Representatives.
Representative.
So this is what we are talking about.
Now, somebody said two governments in a country. One is collecting tax, the other one is collecting ransom.
See, which means you're no longer in charge.
And this member of House of Representative, you know, there was an argument about inviting the service chief to the House, to the Senate.
Yes.
Yeah, Akpabio rejected it.
Akpabio rejected it, and the House of Representatives are now, you know, debating that they must come to explain.
They
See,
must.
this is our country. This resources is not for a single individual. It's for all of us. The security issue is for all of us. So why should, you know, we be even debating this thing? Why? They should come and tell us what is happening. Bandits are taking over, you know, different communities in the country. Look at where the thing is coming. It's coming down, and
Trickling down.
before you are thinking it is from far north. It's from the east. It's now moved to the
Central.
Not west. Not central.
Yes.
Now
To southwest.
Southwest.
Yes.
The whole of the north has been taken over.
Yes, the whole of the north has been taken over.
Yes,
Now to
the
southwest.
rural areas of the north.
And before you know what is happening, we'll go to the south and down to the southeast. It's going like that. And if nothing is being done about it, really we are in soup currently.
Okay, this rep now he's saying that how many people kidnapped? 2 people were
20 people.
Then how many 10 people were kidnapped? His own is even better, though. Even every single life is important. If you come to a place like Niger,
What do you say?
what do you see? And what are you hearing? You understand? What intervention? What measures? Even though they will tell you security issue is classified issue, you don't disclassify a security issue. But if people are dying,
Mr. Ipaya, we don't want you to tell us how you are doing the work. Just do
Let's see results. Let's see results.
We don't want to know how you're doing it.
that's the result.
Let's just see result. That is what we want. All right. Real quick. 2026 World Cup is coming on by tomorrow. I think the kickoff is tomorrow. Having the first 11th. Yes, tomorrow. And again, we've been seeing what has been happening. Most especially the African referee from Somali who was not allowed entry into the United States.
He was sent back.
He didn't allow him entry. He didn't allow him entry at the airport. Also, we saw the inhuman searching that the Senegalese team too also were subjected to. So this begs the question: why because this didn't start now. Recall when Trump came in, there was visa ban on most African countries
and
Muslim countries. Recall there was a $15,000 visa bond when you are coming in. And looking at all these, how would you describe this in the beautiful football game, which is all about oneness? Football doesn't discriminate. Football doesn't know religion. Football unites people. And now we are seeing what the USA now is doing. What message are they passing out?
You who is making case for your fellow Africans who have been humiliated in the World Cup, in the pre to the World Cup.
Yes.
You should be very, very grateful to God
that we didn't go.
That your country did not qualify. That you have received the highest humiliation in the human world. Recall, the same president have called you names.
Country of particular concern, a disgraced nation.
So probably, I'm very much sure Trump would have gone through a dictionary to search of befitting phrases that is going to throw, throw at you when you eventually make it to the World Cup. So this, and unfortunately, we are still not learning lessons.
We are not.
So for me, I think I will blame FIFA, Infantino, for what he has done. Although the hosting right was given to United States, even,
Canada and Mexico.
Yes, also before the coming of this particular president. So I'm sure he didn't know this is going to happen, despite the fact that Infantino and Trump are friends.
They are friends, so
the hosting right was given before Trump came.
Then, yes.
So if he had known that this is what is going to happen, believe me, he wouldn't be happy. Infantino is not happy with what is happening right now. No, he's not going to be happy, because this is the final is what United States wants now. You come the same day you want to play a match, and if you are done, enter plane, go back to Mexico. That's the treatment the Iranians are receiving, and it's not all officials, Iranian football officials, that have been granted visa. So some of them will not even go at all.
I just hope that these Iranian players and officials will not be taken one by one by snipers.
They can even be abducted.
They can be taken by snipers.
Very possible.
Didn't they make attempt on Trump himself?
What is going to happen now? I'm sure that will not happen. They're not going to do that. So what is going to happen now is this: the World Cup. This World Cup will go down as one of the worst World Cup we're going to experience. Imagine in terms of organization
and humiliation.
You can imagine a referee, vetted, verified, FIFA
banned
referee
badge.
Because Trump has banned Somalians from coming to United States, but there should be exception, especially the referee, FIFA recognized licensed official who has been verified. And now you are not stopping him. He got to the airport in the United States and he was asked to fly back to Turkey. So he's now in Turkey. So this is the worst World Cup we're going to experience. We used to see World Cup without discrimination, everything will be going fine. But this World Cup is already noisy even before the game began. And what do you call it? There's also a problem of high price of tickets. Hotels, everything is so expensive now. So what are we saying? This is United States. This is Trump's era. So I'm sure FIFA will be actually regretting, and FIFA say they cannot do anything because they do not have rights under visa. They do not have rights to that.
The world police, and this is one reason why you see the technology that's going to be deployed into this World Cup is going to reduce the joy in football.
Yes, it is.
If it adds, what is going to add to is going to add to fairness. Let's be honest. Hopefully. Except sometimes because for now, if ball goes out for corner kick or throw in, before no, there's an argument. If the referee doesn't see, but now we're going to there's an AI get it put inside the ball. So if the ball goes out even for corner,
IG.
and there's an argument, this is
IG. IG.
Yes.
You go hear me?
Yes.
If we want football to be technologically driven, then robots should start playing the game.
No, that's a different thing. That's a different.
No, let robots start playing the game.
That's a different thing.
Because the joy of football has always been controversy.
Yes, that's one of the
that is one of the joy of football. It has always been controversy. So if there's no control, once you take a controversy, there's no more joy again in football now. That's where the banter is. That's where the sweetness is.
What happens to a side that is not that the officiating didn't favor him?
That's life.
Will you be happy?
See,
we have seen where officiating for some Nigerian matches.
Not only Nigeria.
The pain, we still have the pain up to
that's normal in football.
So this is what is coming to remove.
So
there will be fairness.
See, there must always be a margin of error. There must always be
before
error.
You enjoy
before you understand. But once you now say you don't want any error again, then machines to start playing the game.
You know, I told you earlier when I said there's no any perfect system.
Yes.
Anywhere you want to perfect.
That's why we are human beings.
So are you against VAR?
Yes. To a very large extent.
Against VAR?
Yes. The way Ammonite is being used, I don't like it.
Because it's being compromised.
Yes. The way Ammonite is being used, I don't like it.
Let's not talk about the individuals involved in the error. Let's talk about the function of the VAR itself.
The VAR is.
If we want to go into that,
we just have one more, just 2 more minutes. So real quick, let's talk about this finally. Nobody can stop me from visiting any part of Nigeria. That is according to Shegumi.
Field Marshal Gumi.
Yeah, nobody can stop him. He's a Nigerian. What I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying? He's a Nigerian.
Okay, but you who insulted a politician, who insulted a governor or a chairman or somebody, cannot move freely.
Yes, what I'm saying is this.
You now, as a citizen, IG, can you move freely in this country? I put it to you. Let me use Rufa. I put it to you. Can you move freely in this country?
I cannot move freely in this country. Not because government is stopping one another, but because of insecurity. But what he's saying is, it is fundamental right to move to any part of this country.
Okay.
Nobody should stop him.
But let's be realistic, IG. Is he supposed to move freely in this country currently?
You should move freely
Which is-
until
oh,
the
he should
court
move
find him
freely.
guilty. Then
Okay.
he'll be arrested.
Okay, let's get to these points. If the North believe they have come to live with bandits and all criminality, fine. But I don't believe somebody from Lagos, from those from Ogun, or somebody from Enugu have come to live with bandits
Terrorists.
and terrorists. So, excuse me, if he can continue to do advocacy for the bandits and criminals in the north and live freely, you don't expect him to go to Lagos
And
and
do
do that advocacy and live freely.
freely.
It's not possible.
What I'm
See,
saying,
Gumi, we don't know what is happening, but everything has time.
Exactly.
I believe even some of the security, let me say some, are not happy
yeah.
with Gumi. If the almighty Saudi Arabia, this is a malam, where we can place Gumi and there will be attention, it's when you put him on religious side. If you put him in political scene, nobody
Nobody
knows
knows
he's
him.
even
No,
existing.
no.
It's because of this Islam cap that is wearing that is
being
making it
relevant.
popular. So that same Islam, where that Islam is being practiced most, the most respected land for any Islamic person on earth is Saudi Arabia. He has been banned from Saudi Arabia.
So-
He cannot move freely. Every Muslim,
He can't go there.
every Muslim, Islamically, every Muslim is free to go to Saudi
Saudi
Arabia
Arabia.
to worship because
Exactly.
it's one
He's
of the
become a
pillars of Islam if you can afford. But he can afford, but he has
You
been banned.
can't from
So
the
let
border.
me make something clear, please. I am not in support of his utterances. Absolutely, I want him investigated by the Nigerian security authorities. But before they do that, he is free to move everywhere until he's invited. If he's found guilty, definitely I would like him to be quickly
So
prosecuted.
you've not found him guilty of advocating for?
I am not the law. I am not the law.
Personally,
No, we don't need any
you don't need the law. You don't need any law.
I don't like his utterances.
have you
I
seen-
told you, I don't like his
You have not
utterances.
seen in the bush.
I don't like his
Excuse me.
utterances. I've seen it.
You have not seen in
I've
the
seen
bush.
it. I've seen it.
IG.
He has not seen in the bush.
What you are
I'm looking for the
saying?
bandit.
I've
He
seen
went. See, some earlier on, about a few days back, some people from ISIS, for example, Katsina, went to meet the bandits to have a peace party.
Yes,
So I can
yes,
now-
and they were killed.
And they
Elders.
are kidnapped.
Elders.
Yeah.
Why is it not kidnapped? Each time he have never been a time he gone to the bush and he's been
You
kidnapped.
guys are not understanding what I'm saying.
No, I
Let's
think-
take it to the phone line. I think let's leave it at that. So at least let's
All
guide
right.
us up on the number 091-38579001. And on the Facebook page, you have Umar Dazimi saying, "Dear Northern politicians, stop gifting luxury cars and other expensive presents to traditional leaders and their cronies. Focus on developing the region. That is what people voted for you to do, not bribing traditional leaders. If justice truly existed, prisons would be filled with politicians, not the poor." I think I agree with that.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning this morning.
My name is Stainless.
Stainless.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Stainless.
It's quite unfortunate what you are saying. The governor of those states, he made a comment that even though they kill everybody, there's no chance for Asoro. And if you hear what we are saying, yesterday, it made me to remember what happened yesterday. I was very annoyed because I wanted to contribute yesterday that the governor, the emir of Arugangu, called their people for self-defense and it's against the law. Nigerians are against it. And look at what the governor of the have been saying.
The state is saying.
The government is happy for killing people, and you cannot even defend yourself, you cannot protect yourself. And those people, those bandits will be waka free with you, but converse everything, and nothing will happen to them. And even though they are coming to kill you, and you cannot defend yourself, have you people reading in Nigeria as alive? And why what is happening that you cannot even defend yourself? You know, I remember yesterday there's one man that used to call that he was saying it's lamenting that they are against beating around the bush. So in Nigeria now they are coming. See, let me tell you people, in Nigeria now there are some states, most of states like eastern side and this thing. Even out of 190 something of them that have guns to defend themselves. So this thing now turned into politics. Nigeria have seen everything now that you cannot defend yourself. That man that he was saying yesterday is because Nigeria never reached a fight. if Nigeria reach your side,
you mind go
how to defend yourself.
Thank you.
Nigeria never reach you. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Stainless. Nigeria never do you. If Nigeria do you, nobody could tell you. Yes, Ali says that because you senior person no mean say you wise pass am. Our politicians now good example. All right. Ibrahim Saleh says I salute everyone in the studio. Happy Wene Middle and happy International Day for Dialogue Among Civilizations. Niswasek Waterboard, thank you for the recent water supply to our area. We appreciate the efforts to restore access to water for residents. However, the supply arrived at 1 a.m. and lasted only 4 hours because this occurred late at night. Only a few households were able to notice and collect water. To ensure greater supply, give us water around 7 to 6 p.m. Thank you for that one. Hello, good morning this morning.
Thank you, the IG himself.
Yes, good morning, Obasanjo.
It's a Luther Senator Obasanjo from Amali.
Yes, welcome.
It's one of our good morning. I don't talk plenty things. Every day, now they talk good things. But my problem is this. Where is the masses? The biggest problem is from the poor man that you see. If not, in 2027, they are not campaigning for anybody. They have already campaigned for themselves. Like a governor that you do talk, as if, you know, it sounds as it just, you know, the best opportunity that this government has. The poor people are with them, that is why. If not, the utterances of some of the governor, even from Niger State, said, you can just add them. So you can define the not to even vote for them. But the same poor people that they kidnap, they will kidnap them, they will pay ransom, they will get anything. The government will not even visit the community. Do you know I have bunch of representatives from my community? Do you know how many people have been kidnapped over there? Do you know how many people have been there in the hospital? But nobody has been comes to that place. Even the council chairman, even the House of Assembly, even the senator himself. I am from Amale, and I know the bills that we have been paying.
All right. Thank you very much, Ambassador from Amale. Yes, I know it's painful, but what to do? Aliu says they lied to us that Yoruba people are very smart and intelligent, not knowing it was opposite. Naira is collapsing on that Tinubu, but you are comparing it to dollar. So how much is $400,000 in Naira then? Where's the electricity Baba promised? If he ring this time, wala good day. All right. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning this morning.
Yes, I'm Malam speaking from Mina.
All right, go ahead, Malam.
You see, please, let's talk politics a little. If you people, if like Niger Light, seriously, I want about out. It is the contribution of Zone C and Zone D. Sit down and write the agreement. Who is going to remove Baku? Who? From where? And what is his contribution to Niger? What will you do to Niger? There's nothing like that. There's not that homework. What we are seeing, the signal we are seeing, Baku must go for second time. There's no any homework. What is happening in town? Stakeholders sit down and say, okay, so A, bring somebody to we don't want him. This is the reason we don't want him. And if he comes in, these are things is he going to build on what he has done? Or is he going to stay there for 4 years? Or is he going to do this for 8 years? Nothing. So Nigerians, let's just keep our hand across and pray to God to come down and help us, not even stay there.
All right.
Then in terms of security,
all right.
You people are talking, hello, please let me give you this one. In terms of security, everybody is a security officer. You cannot say you leave it for police alone. Everybody, my neighbor, what is happening to my neighbor, I'll come and support him. But you run away and leave him. And there's no country moves without border, without toll gate, without city gate. No country. The American people are talking about, they have one of the best security outfit. You see them working in the streets, you don't know their security. But you leave it to police. It's not possible police can do everything for you. You too, you can say, my friend, I saw this guy put your hand in this person's pocket. But you'll be afraid.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that one. You. Yes, thank you. All right, our comrade Ghana Jibril Chwatiko says, good morning, the People's Radio Station, Niger State and others in the studio right now. I'm watching people live from Kaduna. Yes, how is Kaduna this morning? How is Ubasani and his case with El Rufai? Yes, hello, good morning this morning. Okay, I think we lost that particular call. Muhammad Ibn Bukar says, good morning, gentlemen of the press. This is the time for reform because the clamor for it soars higher each pressing day. Economic reform ought to be a human-faced package to better the lot of the living. Where it translates to starving, impoverishing and traumatizing the masses to death, then it is for the dead and not the living. Who then will reform this land? Only reform-minded and reform-involved persons can reform in Nigeria, which majority of its citizens are yearning for. Thank you. Hello, good morning this morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning to all of you over there.
Yes, good morning this morning.
This is Big Daddy.
All right, Big Daddy.
As Mala have just said now, in fact, the matter of fact, we should be very sensitive of what is happening in this state. A lot of places, a lot of people have been killed, and nothing has been done. Nothing has been done, and it can be blocked. Yesterday, according to some of the statements, a lot of people, a lot of bandits that passed with rise along Kontagora side. Why can't them attack? There's no reason why. This is the opportunity security have. Information should be all over. People should be aware of all those things. If this thing happens, it happens, nobody cares. A lot of things have been happening. People know in this state, we are not free. Nobody is free. So please, we should not be agitating on saying no. A bandit man, if he's being captured, is to kill. I can remember during El Rufai in Kaduna, he said, Sakani should the bandits, kisa. Because to spare them, you are adding more power on them. You empower them, you do them everything so that they will come back normal, but they won't. They are the same people coming back again. Everywhere is dominated by bandits. We don't know the way out. And our governor, in fact, we should stand up and do the needful. Thank you. All
right, thank you very much for that one. Omar Abdijali says, good morning, gentlemen in the studio. The way Nigeria is heading, we can only say Nililai Waina Rajuna. Nigerians, there you have it. The rate of poverty have now been increased by further 60 million population. Food scarcity plunged deeper and insecurity is at its highest point ever. Please, Nigeria and Nigeria, come 2027 election, use your voters card wisely. Thank you. Hello, good morning this morning.
Hey, morning, salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Ranke da kana tare da Isa Garba ma na bakin custom cikin birnin Mina. To yau dai ina kira ga yan siyasa mu na Najeriya daga sama har ƙasa dan Allah da Annabi su hada kansu su kalli kasashen nan manya ma wanda suka fi mu girma da yawan jama'a suka zaune lafiya. Ya suke tafiyar da mulki a yankunan su ya suke tafiyar da abubuwa dokokin kasashen su. Su zauna a Abuja ko su zauna a state din su yi meeting su yi abun da ya kamata duk abun da wa'antan shugabanni wa'antan kasashe da suka zauna lafiya su ma su yi irinsa sannan ko a zauna lafiya. Yan siyasa su ne suke mulkan Najeriya kuma duk ma inda ake mulkin demokuraɗiyya su ne suke mulki. Ya wa'ancan kasashe da suka zauna lafiya suke tafiyar da mulkin su dan Allah su ma su kalle su da idon rahama in akwai dokokin da suke yi su ma su yi irin su ko mu zauna lafiya. Kashe mutane da ake a ƙasar mu Najeriya ya yawa. Kwanan nan nake ji wuraren Zamfara da abun nan Sokoto.
Hello. Okay, I think we lost that one. Moses Ezra says only madness leaders that will borrow money to purchase cars, but the wiser leader will borrow money to create innovation for the development of the country and state. And again, the same Tinubu wife said that our husband has money, doesn't need our money. But the question is that why is it still there? Politics in Nigeria is an abusive and disgrace. Remember that debt, there is no money to carry along. I love you for the guys. Okay, thank you for that one. Hello, good morning. Real quick, 60 seconds. Yeah, our last caller.
Good morning.
Good morning this morning.
Mr. Vile. If I say you are a hunter,
wait till you see, sir.
I love the logic of this thing that you brought on how to handle this bandit.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. That's
All right. Thank you very much for that. Well, yes, Mohammed Sadi Bamina says, good morning, Lol, in the studio. National Level has also assembly to summon chief advisor on security matters, NAS on insecurity escalating in Nigeria. Maybe it's time to face the reality before Nigeria faces the backlash. Thank you. Mohammed Shuaibu, thank you. Mardazmi, thank you for that one. Balabenu Tege, thank you. Usman Alabi, thank you. And I think with that, we'll be calling it a wrap on the program this morning. Until tomorrow again, do make sure you enjoy the rest of your day. Up next is time for Badegi Radio Link with Mr. Osman Apaya. So stay tuned, don't touch that dial, and bye for now.